Spoon Daisy hug. His name is Fabio. It's like Fabio, but with an S. Hi everybody! Went to Goa a couple weeks ago, but I want to talk about my experience in Goa because it was life-changing. It truly was. I think Goa just has such a special energy, such a special vibe to it. I think people from all over the world, all over India, go to Goa to be free, to have fun, to like live life to its limits. And that energy is so contagious, so contagious. You feel it in the air. Locals are nice and welcoming, at least to me they were. And I made so many friends in Goa. I stayed in Bangalore. I stayed at a hostel there. It was so affordable. It was like 300, 400 rupees a night. The manager was so cool. It was so nice, so safe, yet like still so much fun. And I think that's really important to like have a safe environment, but still feel like wild and free. It was so safe yet wild and free at the same time, and that's like such a hard balance to find, and this hostel got it perfectly. It's called Bucket List Hostel. 100% recommend. I'm dreaming of the day I get to go back there and I can stay there and just party there. I felt so like whole there. I felt so whole. The connections that I were making were really felt good. They were really good connections with really open-minded, lovely people. And like at one point I was the only foreigner at the hostel, and I felt so comfortable even as the only foreigner, with like there was at least like 20 Indian people there, and I felt so comfortable with them. And I think that's incredible, and I think that's a testament to like the type of people that go to Goa, how open, accepting, and just like lovely they are. Really, I do want to talk about my experiences in Goa because I've had some really crazy experiences there. So first, I have a video I recorded in Bangalore where I talk about one of my experiences in Goa. Don't judge me, you guys. I'm living life to the fullest, and if a cute boy wants me, why not? If he's cute, treats me with respect, is nice, why not? And anyways, one guy that I hooked up with there, he's actually in the army, and he's like based in Chennai right now. Yeah, he's in the army, and like he had a cute little mustache, and he was so cute. So he was there with his friend, and it was kind of like awesome because I made a friend there, and she connected with his friend and I connected with him. So we went out that night kind of like on a double date, and we were in separate bikes, and then kind of got distracted a little. I was massaging his neck on the bike, and like we missed a turn, and I feel so shy talking about this. I don't know, I just felt really attracted to him, and he was a really sweet guy. We had good banter, good conversation. Had an amazing time. I got to know the Indian Army, so that kind of like feels like a bit of a flex. And then I celebrated my birthday, and the hostel brought out a cake for me, sang me happy birthday, poured shots down my throat, and it was one of the best birthdays I've had. Just, I felt so much love, and it was so sweet. They brought out a cake, and it had my name on it. So sweet that the hostel did that. Like really, I cannot recommend them enough. Bucket List Hostel. Get there, it's awesome. And then there was a bit of a scandal because I was staying in the female dorm, and some girl there brought a guy to the female dorm, and he slept in the female dorm, and they hooked up in the female dorm. And so I'm like, girl, that's a little crazy, but also I loved her, so I was like, live your life, I love her. And we were on the same vibe, on the same page, like we just understood each other, so I wasn't gonna judge. At the end of the day, whatever, I wasn't judging her. I feel like a couple people did judge her for it, but they were leaving that day, and they were a little more like lame and conservative anyways, so whatever. And then, you guys, a group of boys from Bangalore came, and it was like 6 of them, and I noticed one boy from the beginning. He was so cute, and like we definitely caught each other's eye, but he was like too shy to like make a move, too shy to talk to me. And then after a day or two, finally, it just happened naturally where we just like gravitated towards each other. We're sitting next to each other, and we started talking, and we had such a good conversation, such good banter. We started talking more and more. We talked throughout the entire night. Then everyone went out, and we stayed in together, and we just really connected. I spent the night with him, and it was so lovely. I just felt so good in his arms. I felt so like safe and protected, and I don't know, we had really deep conversations, and he really got to know me, and I really got to know him, and it felt great. And then it was nice because the dorm was just like him and his friends, and then it like felt good as a trans woman for him to like not care for his friends to see him with me, and to be like openly with me in front of all his friends. That's really special to me, and I haven't really experienced that. And so I was just blissed out. I was so happy. And then in the morning, all his friends are saying hi to us, and I'm just like in his bed, in his arms, and I just felt like a regular girl. I just felt like a regular girl. It's so special to me. That's a moment I'll never forget. So special. Like I feel like that's one of like the first times where I truly just forgot I was trans and felt like a regular woman. Things ended badly between him and I, and now talking about it, I almost feel like I want to reach out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think after I tell you what happened. So anyways, he leaves Goa. He needs to go back to work. I stay in Goa for a couple more days, but I'm missing him. I want to connect with him. And I was planning on going to Bangalore anyways because I had to be in Coimbatore. I had to be in Coimbatore by a certain day for a program at Isha Yoga Center. So I leave a couple days later to Bangalore. We're keeping in touch. I'm saying that I'm going to book a private room so that we can stay together, spend more time together. And he's like, oh, I need to tell you something. And there was another foreigner, a German girl who was at the hostel while he was there as well. And he was like, oh, I really liked her. And I'm just like, what? They never even had a conversation. I was like, you guys didn't even talk. And he was like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. I followed her on Instagram and she didn't even accept my request. And then like, so I canceled it. And I was just like, she won't even accept your Instagram follow request, yet you're telling me, a girl you actually got to know, you actually got to spend time with, a girl you shared a bed with, that you really like this girl who won't even accept your Instagram friend request. I just felt so offended. I was like, how would he feel if I told him that I really liked his friend who was there, who actually was kind of cute, and actually I do kind of like, how would he feel? How would he feel if I said that? I don't think he would feel good. I just don't see what the purpose of him telling me this was or is, and it really offended me and just kind of ruined everything. And even when I went to Bangalore, his friends invited me over to their place, cooked dinner for me, which was so nice, so special. And they were kind of like, hey, like, talk to her. And he wouldn't talk to me. So even I tried to be the bigger person. And the next day I was like, hey, I'm leaving Bangalore. Would you like to get dinner before I leave? And just like talk things through. And he was kind of like, yeah, like, I'll let you know when I get out of work. Let's definitely meet up. And then he just never responded, and just, yep, that was the last thing we said to each other. That kind of broke my heart. It was just sad. It's just like immature men. It's just immature men, immature boys. What can I say? But yeah, I got into this whole fucking love story, but I don't even know. Yeah, Go was amazing. Bucket list is amazing. Also, just to end the video, I also went to Shiva Valley, the last Shiva Valley of the season. It was incredible. I met a Russian man while I was on Mali, and we had the most amazing day. And now I'm flying out to Sri Lanka tomorrow to meet him. So I guess everything happens for a reason. But yeah. Tell me what you guys think about my experiences, what you guys think about this guy. And would you like to see more videos of like sharing my authentic experiences here in India, or would you like to see more of like story time, talking about like all the situations I'm getting into with boys and with other people here? Or would you like more like travel oriented videos? Just, yeah, let me know. Bye.